Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and greetings to all respected viewers. My name is Nurul Auni binti Abdul Qadir and my matric number is 1231921. Today, I am honored to present a topic of great significance in the history of Islamic intellectual thought entitled Sufism according to Al-Ghazali, Concepts and Contribution. This presentation focuses on Imam Al-Ghazali, a distinguished scholar who not only mastered various fields of knowledge but also became a pioneer in purifying the teachings of Sufism. His uniqueness lies in his ability to integrate knowledge, practice, and spiritual purification, a rare combination that continues to inspire generations. Through personal experience and rigorous scholarly inquiry, Imam Al-Ghazali clarified the essence of authentic Sufism while rejecting deviant interpretation. Therefore, in this presentation, we will explore his background, his understanding of Sufism, and his major contributions in restoring Sufi teachings to their true foundations. We are all familiar with this great name, Imam Al-Ghazali, but who exactly was he? Let us begin with the biography of Imam Al-Ghazali to understand how his life experiences shaped his intellectual thought. Article Imam Al-Ghazali's Perspective, Education of Practices and Sufism Imam by Awaluddin Baharsha mentions that Al-Ghazali, whose full name was Abu Hamid Muhammad bin Muhammad Al-Tusi Al-Ghazali, was born in 450 Hijri in Tez, Khurasan. He grew up in a modest family background. His father, a devout follower of Sufism, passed away when Al-Ghazali was still young and entrusted him to the care of a Sufi teacher for guidance. From an early age, Al-Ghazali showed an outstanding passion for knowledge. He later produced remarkable works in various fields, including philosophy, jurisprudence, and Sufism, which earned him the prestigious title Hujjatul Islam, meaning the proof of Islam. According to Imam As-Subuki, Al-Ghazali studied under Sheikh Abu Ali Al-Farmadi. However, this claim has been questioned by some scholars due to discrepancies between Al-Farmadi's date of death and the period when Al-Ghazali began his study of Sufism. Nevertheless, Al-Ghazali's spiritual development was largely shaped by his own efforts, experience, and deep study. He passed away in 505 Hijri at the age of 55, and his intellectual legacy continues to influence Islamic thought, and his work also remain essential references in the Muslim world until today. The question is, with such a powerful intellectual journey, how did Imam Al-Ghazali himself define Sufism? So now, we will explore the definition of Sufism according to Imam Al-Ghazali. He explains Sufism as a path focused on the purification of the soul and the development of spiritual character. For him, true Sufism is not based merely on words or theoretical knowledge, but on practice, inner spiritual experience, and moral conduct. In Al-Munkid min Al-Talal, he states that he studied classical Sufi works such as Qut al-Qulub by Abu Talib al-Makki, as well as the writing of Al-Harith al-Muhasibi and Abu Yazid al-Bustami to understand the true purpose of Sufism. Through this journey, he realized that Sufis are people of spiritual states, not merely people of speech. He also asserts that authentic Sufism is attained only when a person's mind, heart, and action are fully surrendered to Allah. Therefore, for Imam Al-Ghazali, Sufism is a holistic process of inner purification and the embodiment of spiritual virtues through life experience rather than mere intellectual understanding. If this is how he defined true Sufism, then what did he actually do to protect and strengthen it in society? So, let's move on to the contribution of Imam Al-Ghazali in the field of Sufism. First, based on the article by Jamali 2022 entitled Imam Al-Ghazali's Sufism and Analytical Study, Imam Al-Ghazali distinguished between knowledge and a practitioner, means the one who practices it. For Al-Ghazali, the fault lies not in Sufism itself, but in those who fail to practice Sufism. He emphasized that no one could be considered a true Sufi without practice, discipline, and spiritual transformation. Second, he clarified that real definition of Sufism. According to him, genuine Sufism is complete surrender of the intellect and heart to Allah, while disregarding everything besides Him. Authentic Sufism only exists when both the mind and the limbs act together in obedience and remembrance. Third, Al-Ghazali also offered strong criticism towards false Sufis of his time. He observed that many lacked sincerity, turned it into a performance to gain popularity. He firmly rejected such empty statements, warning that they mislead society. He then categorized these false Sufi into two groups. The first were those who claim that their love for Allah freed them from outward worship and the obligations of Sharia. They spoke of Wadat Wujud and associate themselves with Mansur al-Halaj and his phrase Ana al-Haq. Imam Ghazali considered this extremely harmful to the community. The second group consists of those who uttered meaningless words and distort Quran and Hadith. For example, in Surah Taha, verses 24, A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim, idhhab ila fir'auna innahu tagha, sadaqallahul azim. So, they interpret the word Fir'aun here as heart or mind of human. And the hadith, An Anas radhiyallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tasahharu fa inna fi suhuri barakah, muttafaqun alaih. They interpret sahur here as perform istighfar. For Imam Al-Ghazali, these were clear deviations. In conclusion, Imam Al-Ghazali was a great figure in Islam who played a vital role in purifying Sufism. His effort not only rejected deviations but also protected society from misguided beliefs. His talk remained relevant until today, offers a balanced guidance between spirituality, morality, and obedience to divine revelation. His legacy is not merely history but a light of guidance that continues to shine within the Islamic tradition. That is all from me. Thank you for listening and for your attention. I hope this sharing has been beneficial for all of us.